So exercise number 2, let's talk about managing process deviations. So now we're talking about fixing the company. And in this case here, we have issue management, firefighting. So now your goal as a company leader, as a manager, is to identify issues as quick as possible. Sergio Marchionne, famous manager from Fiat Chrysler, he had every 3 hours on his agenda, he had 30 minutes blocked just for random issues. So, and he was famous for that. So everybody knew exactly if there was some issue that they needed to get to him, they knew he had these slots, probably four times a day available just to talk about issues. So now what you want to do with Presto, of course, you want to start capturing issues as quick as they are, getting them in the hands of the right people and resolving them. So from an issue management point of view, we have the issue management dashboard, which still follows the plan, do, check, act logic, but for most issues, we believe 3 steps is the way to go. So you can see step 1 is where you're opening the issue, which consists of acknowledging and planning. Action plan, which is where you're actually resolving the issue, and closing the issue, where you're making sure it was resolved correctly, and then you're disseminating findings, capturing lessons learned, and celebrating success, thanking your staff. What you see here now, same as before, building an issue from the dashboard, assign a person, assign an issue type, assign the workflow that's going to help you resolve the issues. Let's talk about customer complaint on Melanie's team. So I'm going to find Melanie. There she is again. Customer complaint. Customer complaint from, I got in the car industry again, from Fiat Chrysler. Okay. And this, let's imagine this is a quality issue. And immediately we're now on the issue management dashboard, and you can see we're in the open complaint phase. So we've set up three steps: open complaint, action plan, close complaint. And if you see opening the complaint, we acknowledge the issue, explain the issue, prioritize the issue, approve or reject it. And then now if I actually close that, you'll see it's still in the to-do phase. But if I open up the PDCA report, you can see we're now in the plan phase. And just to show you that again, if I go back to the act phase that we've closed, if I untick that, if everything works correctly, now that the report's telling us the act phase is still open, it's not blue. So opening that up again, we've acknowledged the issue, very important phase, albeit a very important piece of issue management, because if we're talking about a fire or something that's burning or something very dangerous, especially safety issues, you need immediate decisions taking place here. And then you got planning, identify the action plan, assign to staff, assign start finish date. Now the action plan right now is completely blank because you have to create it. And what you can do, you can access, if you have issues that are recurring, you'll probably have a best practice library. So in this case here, let's imagine product is defective and or has regulatory issues. So just like your process checklist, here's your best practice archive. So this is how to handle a defective product issue. So we've opened the complaint. There's the planning. We've identified the people, we've identified the tasks. Now we're officially, as you can see here, open complaint is blue, it's closed. We're in the action plan phase, and we need to do these things over here. And you can see there we are in the do phase. If I close that, there it is in the do phase. So do one more just for repetition purposes. Here we have system outage. So Melanie again is complaining she has software issues. And so let's take a moment just to look at the type of issues. We have safety issues, where we're talking about just safety type issues. We have general issues, which could be any one of these key success factors. We have customer complaints, as you saw. We have mechanical failures. We have system and software issues. We have non-conformances from audits, for example, 5S. We have just do it issues. When we say just do it, we're talking about one-step projects that don't involve hire managers to approve the project and then close the project. And we have DMAIC projects.